You're listening to another episode of the Just Go Bike podcast, powered by RAGBRAI. This is the award-winning podcast where we are all about the culture of cycling, just for the fun of it. Your hosts are Murph from the Murphology podcast and AP from Parrot Talk. With tales from all over the nation, come for the bikes, stay for the fun, and leave with a smile. And now here is Murph.
Hey, that's me.
And AP.
Hey, that's me. Well, hi, Murph.
Hello, AP.
Well, listeners, I have to say, I'm in the same room with Murph today.
We are in Parrot Talk Studios, and should we just say it? We're not matching.
I know. I really tried to channel your energy when I was getting ready to come here today.
Yeah.
Total fail.
I even wore my winter fleece-lined Just Go Bike Crocs, and I think I even sent you a message before I left my home, and you still didn't get the vibe.
I wore my winter fleece-lined, non-branded Crocs. So I was so close,
Wait,
but
how
not
many
really.
pairs of Crocs do you have?
I'm not willing to admit that on the radio.
Oh, kind of like me. I will not tell you how many bikes I have.
Yeah. But another important update about Parrot Talk Studios, we have replaced our Iowa women's basketball poster. So now we are current to the 2025-26 season.
Yeah.
So I know this is an important update to any of the Hawkeyes out there in our audience.
Go Hawkeyes.
Go Hawks.
Yes. And the ladies look amazing in the poster.
Yeah.
So. Okay. I have two things I want to discuss before we get into this episode.
Okay.
The first one is like something I'm really mad about.
Oh, are you mad? Are we in the fight?
We're going to fight.
Okay.
No, we're not going to fight. And then the second one is just for fun. So what do you want to hear first?
Say the angry one first.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So anybody out there who has an iPhone,
Me.
you, me, mine did the automatic update.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And one thing happened that I'm going to stomp my foot about this.
Okay.
So you can't charge your phone on just any old USB-C cord anymore.
What?
Yeah. So I have one that just lives in my car. It's always in my car. It's fabric, so it feels like an official iPhone cord.
Yeah.
But I'm all like, yay, I got my phone upgrade and it's all pretty. And then I plugged it into my car and I'm like, what the heck? It won't charge.
Really?
Yeah. So
Really?
of course I Googled it, and it says that you have to have a official iPhone cord to charge. Oh, I can see. Okay, so you guys can't see this, but AP's like going to type it in her computer and make sure I'm
skeptical.
Okay, maybe it's just me, but I found my official iPhone cord, and now it lives in my coat pocket so that I can charge my phone. So
I don't
anyway,
think I have even one official iPhone cord.
I know. Like, I'm normally just like any old cord. Anything I find, I don't know. Maybe that's the point.
I'm going to have to fact check you later.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
We'll do a follow-up, I guess, if that's not true. And then an actual cool thing
good thing.
is that now iPhone, and maybe it's because I have an Apple Watch. I'm not really sure. But now you can get a sleep score.
Oh.
Yeah. And not to brag, but I scored 99 out of 100 last night.
Oh, look at you sleeping good. You must have been one of those kids who had to always get good grades in school.
I needed someone to tell me that I was getting good grades.
Yeah,
so.
I'm the same way.
So now I'm like, sleep score. I can't wait to go to bed tonight so I can see what
So
I
you can
do.
find out.
See what I do tomorrow.
You know why you had such good sleep last night? Is
Why?
because we had our first Zwift yesterday.
Yes, we did. And it was so awesome. And I hope we don't talk about it too much because there's probably a lot of listeners out there that don't use Zwift, but it's a virtual game, I guess you'd say, where you bike in real life and then you become an avatar and you are in a virtual world. And we started doing group rides via the RAGBRAI LIII club.
That's right. We have a RAGBRAI 53 training club, and Murph and I have taken it upon ourselves to do regular bike rides on this app so that we can join in with all the other people who are training for RAGBRAI 53, and just kind of get some miles in together, talk RAGBRAI, and ride up a ginormous hill if Murph's picking the route.
I know. So I picked the route and I wanted it to be, like less than 10 miles so that we could start out the season right. And I think I even said that this is going to be a chill ride. Everybody, like let's just all hang out and have some fun. And Go ahead. Tell them what we ran into.
All of a sudden, it dawned on me that we were riding on the London route, which if you ride Zwift, you know that means we're going up Box Hill, which is like, I don't even know how big of a hill it is. In real life, I don't know how big of a hill it is in Zwift, but you spend like, I don't know, 10 minutes riding uphill.
Yeah.
And just sort of like grinding up the hill. And people like we're chatty at the start, super chatty in the chat, and then it tapers off until we finally get to the top and people can start talking again.
Yeah. So I apologize, but not really, because we all did it.
It was good for us.
We did it.
Yeah, we
and
need that.
Probably is why I slept so great last night.
And let me fill you in on a secret.
Oh.
There's going to be at least one hill on RAGBRAI next year. So.
Whoa. This is almost, did you just tell us the route?
Yeah. I feel like I can feel Matt glaring at me from Vinton right now.
Which, by the way, it was kind of fun. There were, I don't know, let's just say 25 riders last night. And, everyone can look at who's riding, but everyone in Zwift world, you don't necessarily have your real name there. Mm-hmm. But Mr. Matt Phippen rode with us last night.
He sure did.
And I don't think anybody really noticed until we're at the very end. And he made some sort of comment like, great riding with everybody. And everyone's like, oh my gosh, the ride director's biking with us. So
yeah,
I thought that was really cool. And thank you, Phip, for joining us. That was cool.
Yeah, super fun. He likes to be incognito, but here's another little secret. He'll wear the same jersey every Zwift ride.
Oh.
So once you start to recognize him, you can kind of pick up on it.
Because I did notice his jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Okay, so today's episode is about basically surviving winter without losing your mind.
Yeah.
And there are people listening that probably have mild, beautiful sunshine that they're looking out their window right now, or they're driving in it and they're like, why would we ever lose our minds in winter?
Yeah.
But
well,
yeah, for the rest of us.
While we were sitting here planning this episode, I got 3 notifications on my phone about a high wind warning. And it's been dumping snow on Iowa.
Yeah.
I think for anyone who lives in the Midwest, the answer to why you might lose your mind during winter is obvious.
Right.
Yeah.
So, because right now the bikes are cold, the roads are icy and snowy, and I would think most cyclists, especially in the winter, the states that have winters, they're asking the same question. Okay? I'm going to see what you have an answer to. At what temperature is it sociably acceptable to bring your bike into the living room?
Oh man, that's a tough one because my bike lives with me. I bring my bike with me everywhere, so I think any temperature is acceptable. When I was in college, I used to get made fun of because I would put my bike underneath my bed in the dorm so that I didn't want it to get stolen and I wanted to be able to ride it all the time. But they're like, there is a place to lock your bike in like a room. And I'm like, no, that's too far away. I need my bike with me at all times. So I'm the wrong person to ask this question too.
I will literally, this is probably disclosing too much, but I have 3 bikes in my living room at this very moment because I was fat biking this weekend and I wanted to bring that bike in, and I have my bike on the trainer, and then I have a new bike.
See?
That is not ready to go outside yet.
Well,
so I
think short answer is if you're cold, they're cold. So you got to bring them in.
All right.
Yeah. So today's episode is all about how cyclists stay sane in winter. The hacks, the habits, the delusions, the coping mechanisms, everything that gets us from now until us normal people ride in the spring, as opposed to the crazies who ride all winter. But that's an opinion.
Hey, I ride all winter.
But yeah, how do we get from here to the springtime when we can all ride outside together?
Yes. So we want to start with AP and I both, we were together, but then also separately, we've been like just randomly talking to people who ride bikes because that's pretty much
all we do.
We think about all the time. And so we grabbed, let's do like 4 or 5 of comments that we got when we asked people, how do you stay sane in the winter?
Okay.
So, and then I'll probably add mine and you can add yours.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll start with one that is kind of like what we were just talking about, but riding on the trainer and watching YouTube tours of warm places.
Oh, yeah.
So it's kind of like doing a Zwift app, but I love the idea of going to different remote locations. And I think there are apps that will allow you to do that besides YouTube.
Yeah.
But I just love that idea of just channeling some of that beach energy.
Yeah. I wonder if you can like feel the heat. You know, like if you have a fake fireplace going on a computer, if your mind thinks that there's heat radiating.
Well, if you ride fast enough, I bet you will feel hot.
Okay, I'm going to call out. This is my friend Todd. He said, I decorate my bike like a Christmas tree and I ride around the block. And this is true because we are doing a lighted Christmas bike ride this Saturday. And he like gets out the saw. He is using wood.
Wow.
He has a tree that goes on the back of his bike. He puts lights on it, like battery operated lights. And then he leaves it on through Christmas.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then his wife does a similar one, but hers has Snoopy on it.
Oh, Snoopy. Oh.
So it's really cute.
Yeah.
But man, I'm sure he's like been working on it for weeks. So that's kind of funny.
Sounds heavy.
Yeah. Well, he's on his fat bike, so we don't really go super fast or far. But anyway, okay.
All right. And let's see. Another comment that I thought was really funny is I rotate between 5 kinds of hot chocolate. I didn't even know there were 5 kinds of hot chocolate, but hey, more power to you.
Well, I guess if you add alcohol to them, you could do all kinds of hot chocolate peppermint, hot chocolate rum chata.
Yeah, and there's like muscle milk with the protein in it.
Oh,
that you could probably, I don't think you
hot
drink
chocolate
that hot.
And marshmallows.
Yeah, and marshmallows.
Okay.
And so yeah, now we're talking. So I think mix up your fueling routine is a great one.
Yeah.
Try to get some seasonal elements in.
Yeah, yeah. I don't drink hot beverages, so I'm not on board with the hot chocolate. If it's like really, 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 really cold, I may have a hot chocolate or two.
Gosh, I guess I haven't ever seen you drink something hot. That's interesting.
Nope.
Well, you learn something every day. All right, the next one that I'm going to say that I do myself is I schedule maintenance for my bikes. I do just each in turn. I take them in to the local bike shop and I get them tuned up. I get them cleaned up. I make sure that there's no parts that are needed to be replaced or anything like that. Sometimes I just get cool handlebar tape just for the heck of it.
Yeah.
Because yes, I could do my own maintenance, but I will never get around to it.
Right.
B, it's something fun to go chit chat down at the bike shop, and be social. And C, it's good to have done. So.
And in theory, most of the bike shops this time of year are not really, really, really busy.
Exactly.
So if you can go without your bike for whether it's a couple weeks, this is the great time to get some service done.
Where I know at least you and I maybe have more than one bike. So if I have to leave one baby in the shop, I can ride the other one.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And then we'll do one more. And this one relates to what we've already talked about, but somebody said, actually it was more than somebody that said this, I keep my bike in the house. It's part of the decor now.
Oh.
And then one person said, I put a scarf on mine.
It's so cute.
But yeah, sometimes I'll leave a bike in the garage, but for the most part, I like to, like you said, if you're cold, they're cold.
That's right. Well, I would never leave a bike in the garage because that's a really great place to leave your bike if you want it to get stolen. At least in my part of Iowa. So the bikes stay in the main house no matter what.
Okay.
So,
all right.
Sorry, I'm paranoid.
Well, no, it's priorities. So let's get to the 5 types of winter cyclists. And I kind of think I am more than one. So as you're listening at home or in your car or wherever you are on the trainer, think of what kind of winter cyclist you are.
I know. I was trying to pinpoint which one I would be, and we'll have to see once we go through all of them.
Okay.
So the first one is the denier, which they're in denial. They're convinced that they can ride outside year round. So they're in denial of the cold. They have like all sorts of winter gear, heated socks, the special shoes, super, super bright headlight. And they say things like, it's not cold, it's crisp.
Full disclosure, I just
This is you.
No, I will actually say it is too cold to ride my bike. Okay. But with that said, I just ordered heated socks. Because when I'm riding, I was on a fat bike ride this past weekend for Global Fat Bike Day, and it was, I think, in the mid-20s, which when you're actually riding, you can kind of keep your body moving. But we do a lot of stopping and regrouping and taking pictures, as I do.
Yeah.
And my toes get really cold and my face gets really cold. So somebody influenced me. Their wife had bought them heated socks. So I'm like, immediately send me that link. And
Yeah.
so we'll see if we'll see how they work. But.
I might be influenced. I could use those on the day to day, even when I'm inside.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah.
So I wouldn't say I'm a denier, but I do ride outside all year round.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Next one, I would say this is you,
Yep. There's no question.
the basement dweller. Does 90% of winter riding staring at a concrete wall, or maybe in your case, you're staring at a television.
I look at the kitchen. That's my motivation.
Okay. And then says, has a fan blowing, wind in their face.
Yep.
Okay. Knows Zwift routes as good as their own neighborhood.
Well, possibly, but I didn't notice that we were riding that big hill on the Zwift last night. So maybe it's a mixed bag, but
Yeah.
yeah. And actually right during our Zwift ride yesterday, the fan fell over and made the biggest boom and scared the crap out of me. But yeah, I'm the quote unquote basement dweller. It's me for sure.
Okay.
The next type of winter cyclist is the Commuter Hero, and they ride no matter what.
Oh.
This person would have a fat bike or a mountain bike, coffee thermos, and the courage of a golden retriever. Bart.
Oh, Barty.
This one is actually was me back in the day when I lived in a different location, and I used to live only 1 mile from the RAGBRAI office. And my motto is, I can ride 1 mile of anything. So I rode to work every day.
Wow. Probably on skinny tires too.
I have a mountain bike.
Oh, okay.
But it's a hardtail, so like no suspension or anything. And I do have knobby tires, but I look like a Ninja Turtle because I'd wear a big green puffy coat and like snow pants and like layers and layers and layers around my face and gloves and everything. But I could do it 1 mile. I could do 1 mile of anything. And I don't know if I have the courage of a golden retriever, but I do have the humor, I would say, or like bubble-headedness of like, it's fine.
Okay, so think back to when you were that commuter hero. Were you also the bragger that every day you would tell everybody that you rode your bike?
No, because no one else at my work at that time did ride into work, and it was a weird location where like I'd have to carry my bike up the stairs and people would look at me and be like, are you insane? And I'd be like, yes,
Yes, I am.
So there would be no point in bragging because no one would be impressed.
Okay, well, I'm proud of you for those days.
Thank you.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
You're welcome.
Okay, next one. This one kind of cracks me up. It's called the Seasonal Cyclist. And I have a ton of friends who qualify as seasonal cyclists.
Yeah.
Where they will be like, it's wintertime, it's 20 degrees. They'll be like, bike? What bike?
Yeah.
I don't bike. Winter is for soup and fleece pants and watching the internet for bike deals and that sort of deal.
I mean, I think it even goes further than winter. I think some people hang up their bike after RAGBRAI and don't crack it out of the box again until the next spring.
Wow. Yeah, I have heard, and maybe it's, like all you listeners who like maybe live in Florida, like 60 degrees is their cutoff. If it's below 60, I am not riding. We're me and AP would probably be in shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
At 60
that
degrees.
feels so nice right about now. I'd take it.
I used to say my cutoff was 20 degrees, that I won't ride when it's under 20. But then we went on a bike ride. This was maybe last fall, and the feels like temperature was negative 25. Oh. And it was actually so fun because we were bundled up and we didn't go too far. So I don't know that I have a limit. But I love when people are like, no, absolutely not. I will not get on my bike if it's below this temp.
Yeah, I cut it off at freezing. I just don't have the right gear. And one time when I was Ninja Turtle up commuting to work, I slipped on some ice and I thought, if I wasn't fully bundled like this, I would be probably hurt.
Oh.
So I cut it off at freezing.
Yeah. It is kind of fun when it's snowy and you're fat biking. If you do go down, you're right. You have enough layers that you just kind of like squish.
You just bounce back up and keep riding. Yep. Okay, so our final type of winter cyclist will be the cross-training experimenter.
Ooh.
So that's someone, and I identify with this a little bit, but it's someone who tries new winter hobbies like Murph pickleball, yoga, swimming, and snowshoeing for you. But I also love to cross-country ski.
Oh, yeah.
Like a time like right now when we have several inches of snow on the ground. It's easy to do that.
Yep.
Now it does on our description, it says by February, they've forgotten how to shift gears. I don't think I'll ever forget that, but I do love to try different sports. I have the time. So.
Yeah. When there's actually snow on the ground, I'm all about snowshoeing. Yes, for sure. Pickleball, that's a year-round thing for me. But you're right. In the wintertime, I'll go from once a week to maybe 3 or 4 times a week.
Yeah.
So, and it's also like a social thing.
Well, yeah, you might as well. It's just nice to try something new, get out there, and just, not be in the house all the time. So.
Oh, yeah. So that's a great segue to kind of get into some real strategies that maybe you at home could adapt, especially if you're struggling through cold weather and figuring out how you're going to keep your fitness or start your fitness and stay sane.
Yeah. Okay. So obviously the first one we've covered quite a bit already, which is indoor training. It's something that you hate to love and love to hate because most of us would really rather be outside on our bikes.
Yeah.
But, there's all sorts of different apps and all sorts of different types of bike trainers that could be fun to use or try. Recently, we started filming our route announcement video, and as a part of this isn't giving anything away for it, but as a part of it, we had collected several different types of Wahoo trainer because Wahoo's a RAGBRAI sponsor. And, there are really quite a few different types of trainer out there where there's the traditional one that you and I might think of where you put your back wheel locked into a little triangle shaped device and you ride with that. But they also have a new version of rollers where you're actually on a physical cylinder that's rolling while you ride. And then there's a Peloton style bike where you're on an exercise bike and it's not really your bike, your outside bike at all. So there's all sorts of different ways that you could try. If you're tired of your rusty, dusty old trainer, there's all sorts of new ones that you could try.
Yeah. And then obviously there are your old rusty, dusty trainer, but then also now most trainers are called smart trainers, which means you can link them to whether it's the app that comes with the trainer or you pay for a secondary service because you could be a member of Peloton without having your own Peloton and still, get it, or Ruvi or Echelon. There's all kinds of different apps that has a free version. So.
Yeah, and it's all just personal preference, really.
Right.
Yeah.
And the moral of this story is to, get your fitness somehow.
Well, whether you're indoors or outdoors, just go bike.
Oh, well said, well said. Something else that might be able to keep you sane is to plan future rides.
Ooh.
So I was talking about this on our Zwift ride last night, but I just registered for, it's called Skinny Tire Spring Festival. And it happens in March, right around St. Patrick's Day. And it is a multi-day bicycle ride, not a race. And it's in Moab, Utah.
Oh, cool.
So it's going to be some pretty serious elevation. And that gives me motivation that I can't slack on the training now because come mid-March, I will not have the same fitness as I do at the end of July.
Well, yeah. Have you ridden in Utah before?
Yes. I did the San Juan Hut.
Okay.
Mountains, the hut-to-hut thing on my mountain bike. So, but this is the first time doing a skinny tire event, which I don't really believe in skinny tires anymore. So I'll be on my gravel bike, but they're skinnier than my fat bike.
Well, yeah. And if you need some more tips on what summer rides you might consider for next year, check out our episode that we just did about bike tours to check out in 2026.
And I will link that in our show notes.
Perfect.
So, okay. What's the next, let's stay sane?
My next coping mechanism that I want to talk about is obsessing over food.
Oh, hello.
And
all right. I'm on board.
I do this year round. But specifically in winter, you got to have your winter themed foods like your chili, your hot cocoa, your giant burritos, which I had for lunch today.
Whoa.
Your Christmas cookies. Some cyclists call it carb loading. I call it snacking. You can call it whatever you want.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, I used to do a chili cook-off at work when we had we were a part of a larger office group. That's a good one to do. Or Christmas cookies. I'm an expert at baking blueberry pie, so I love to do that. Throw one of those in there. But really, when I'm on the trainer, I'm thinking about what I'm going to have as a snack after.
And not that chili's bad, but do you ever have chili in July?
No.
I don't.
No, it's a purely cold weather food for me.
I would eat lasagna in July, which is kind of similar, but no, I don't eat chili in the summer.
No. Maybe a gazpacho, like a tomato soup. Yeah. But I don't even really drink like tomato juice or like V8 or anything.
I love V8.
But,
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, so there's all sorts of good winter snackies. I love a good Chex Mix. I love a good like tray bake of any kind.
Sure.
I mean, any excuse to turn on the oven and heat up the rest of the house.
There you go.
It's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. This next one is funny because we do this.
Yeah.
Me and you, and we won't disclose the rest of our group, but every bike friend probably has a group chat that becomes, I would almost say, chaos in the wintertime.
Yeah.
So there are times when it's more like, let's meet here, let's ride here, let's do this. Where this time of year, it's, I mean, basically complaining about the weather, sending photos of how deep the snow is, and just memes about fun biking things.
Yep. Memes galore. Pictures of how much snow we have outside.
Yeah.
I mean, pictures of dogs, everything under the sun, and we just chitter chat away.
Yeah.
We kind of drop off in the summertime when we see each other more often.
Right.
But then this time of year, we pick right back up.
Right. And if you go on social media and there's a snowstorm in your community or in your area, that's like dominates your feed. But, sometimes you just got to do a meme if there's something funny.
Well, yeah.
If I have snow, I want everyone else to feel it too.
Well, and if I have a little joke, I want everyone else to laugh at it. So.
Okay. All right. Let's do 2 more.
All right. So I'll go with maintenance and garage therapy, which kind of goes against what I say. I always take my bike into the shop, but it's a great time for deep cleaning your bike. I can certainly do that.
Yep.
Checking and swapping your tires, especially on the bike that you use with your trainer, because those can get kind of bald or like threadbare without really noticing it because you're not out on the road.
Yep.
Fixing that weird squeak on your bike, which was for me, my seat needed to be tightened. And naming your bike if you haven't yet.
Oh, I've never named my bikes.
I know, you're weird like that.
And I have a group of friends that kind of, one guy did it, and now there's like 10 that have done it. But they went from putting oil on your chain, cleaning it and putting fresh, like greasing it up, to waxing them.
Oh.
So now they went from like, oh, that seems like a great idea. They've all got like buckets of wax that they heat up and they dip their chains in there.
Wow.
And it's a lot. And the only reason I know this is because I'm on a group chat where they all talk about it. And I feel like I'm going to be influenced to maybe switching it. But in theory, it stays cleaner, and I space off a lot of it. But I don't know. Maybe come spring, I will be on the wax chain train. I don't know.
Wax chain train. I think, it does sound like a nice winter activity with the heating and the wax.
Sure,
it's like
yeah.
candles. Like they should put a little scent into it, like a little bit like winter pine or something. It'd be great.
Oh, that would be funny. Christmas tree smell of your wax.
Ooh, that'd be so nice.
Last one, and you won't feel the same as I do, but embracing fat biking.
Oh.
Especially if you're in the areas of the country that get physical snow. It's the closest thing to riding a bike on a marshmallow. I'm just going to say it. It's slow. It's fun. I feel like I'm in kindergarten, or I feel like I'm like new to biking. It's just perfect for winter, especially like you mentioned, if you actually have the right gear and you're warm.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah. And I'm all about supporting people who have fat bikes. It's okay to not be into it yourself. And you can
for
still,
sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Overall, we all need to work together to maintain our sanity when it gets really cold. And don't forget that the training or the fitness that you do right now in December, January, February are all going to help you be a better cyclist come July.
Yeah. Even though we might not know what the route is going to be next year, it doesn't matter. You're going to ride RAGBRAI.
Yeah.
You're going to do X number of other rides, and you're going to want to be ready. The more in shape you are, the more fun you're going to have. So might as well just stay warm, stay silly, and just go bike.
Just go bike.
Well, listeners, that is it for today. We want to thank you for tuning in to listen to the Just Go Bike podcast. If you would like to contact Murph and AP with a comment about the podcast, or maybe even you have a topic in mind, you can reach us at justgobikepodcast@gmail.com. Please follow us on Instagram and Facebook and watch our intros on YouTube. And don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe to this podcast, especially if you're a fan. That is going to do it for this week. Until next time,
Just go bike.
Theme song by Ryan Steer, logo by Suzanne Milosevic, produced by Kathy Murphy, social media by Andrea Parrott, intro by Pumpkin. Until next time, just go bike.